how to move on after a twin flame separation, after your twin flame separates from you. Absolutely no. Forget about it. This cannot happen. How many times we have to say that you have to be with your twin flame no matter what? Now, I understand life can have can throw situations at you and your twin flame that makes certain circumstances to happen, but you have to be strong. Nevertheless, I'm going to give you many things that you can do to prepare yourself, and if you separate, what can you do about it, and how to prevent separation. Let's go. Thank you once again for joining our channel. It is a pleasure to see you here again. My name is André, my twin flame is Petya. What does twin flame separation truly means? It means when you are with the person that is entirely your opposite and is unique to your life, you have two choices. You either live your current life with your job, your family, and your friends, or you dedicate your life to a much more deep relationship in which you're gonna find who you really are and the purpose of twin flames altogether. Before we continue, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the people who joined our workshop. It meant a lot to us, and it's almost like it felt like a small community. It was very good. It was quite deep, and we spoke many things, and I'm looking forward for more workshops. If we have an upcoming workshop, we will let you know. Plus, you can visit our website for further workshops. Let's first realize what contributes to twin flame separation. Obviously, many people already know this, but twin flame separation is not exactly what you think. You're not separating because you don't like this person or the misunderstandings. You are separating because the energies are so overwhelming that you cannot handle them. Thus, you give excuses to yourself. For example, your traumas, your emotional blockages, and what you don't like each other's physically, psychologically, mentally and stuff. These are all excuses. You actually love all these things. You love the physical part, the mental, the psychological, the emotional, everything. What you don't, you like everything, but you cannot stand the energy between you and your twin flame. If this is really your twin flame, then you're gonna feel overwhelmed with this energy as soon as you see each other. You don't even have to see each other physically, even virtually, it is overwhelming. The twin flame feels like a sibling, a lover, a bestie, best friend, and something like higher self, Kundalini, everything in a mixture. But it doesn't feel like entirely you, just a part of you. So you can imagine how powerful it is to be with your twin flame. It is going to transform everything that you ever thought was impossible is now possible and true. So there are emotional challenges, obviously, during the twin flame union. Like we said, these are all excuses, even though they are real. They are real, they exist. These are your traumas, your emotions, and so on. But these are just the smallest part. And still, we need to reconsider them. They are still there, affecting us, so on and so forth. Now, only when we get rid of the small things we will be able to finally engage with our twin flame properly. And I have been in this journey for the longest time with my twin flame. I don't know, we keep on saying it's been 7 years or 6 years, but it's already getting close to 8. I don't know. It's been a long time. And the longer we are together, the more we realize how stupid it is to separate. Because as soon as we are back to ourselves, like we are not slaves from our blockages and we are happy again, we don't want to do any of this. As with a regular couple, even when you calm down, like mentally, emotionally, you still want to separate after something happens because it just doesn't work out, you understand? But with twin flames, it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming. So how to move on with the twin flame separation? Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's a big no. You're not supposed to even think about moving on and separating unless this person is not your twin flame. I'm gonna make a video, an update about how to recognize if this is your true twin flame or not, because time passes, things change, we get more distractions. Things are the same, you know, on Earth things are basically the same, the rules and how we feel towards people, but the distractions, they keep on increasing, like technology and I don't know, new problems and how we change our perception towards this world. So these things are changing, so we need to update our videos. And now you get spiritual challenges, like it is very close now to the real thing. It's really a spiritual challenge. And you could say that karma is a spiritual challenge. However, I still see it together with the emotional challenge, because karma transcends to the next life, but the karma is going to give you the emotional blockage that you cannot avoid unless you surpass this karma in this lifetime. And that's why they go together, hand in hand. So your emotional problems mostly come from karma. And it can be small karma, it can be small things, but if you're on a twin flame journey, the lower astral made sure that you are entangled in the infinite loop of karma. And for the people who don't know what the lower astral is, it's just synonymous words for hell and things like this, but we cannot really categorize like this. Lower astral is even better categorized because the entire astral field is corrupted, okay? And even the spiritual life, when we go to sleep, it's already corrupted. Not everything, but most things. And if you want to learn more about this, we have a playlist only speaking about lower astral, another playlist only about higher self Kundalini, and another playlist only about twin flames, which is the channel itself. So you don't have to move on, and you should not move on unless the relationship is real and it's about twin flames. Like I said, I'm going to make an update of a video about how to recognize your twin flame. Once you see this video, you can come back to this one. With this one, I want to tell you, if this is your real twin flame, do not move on and forget about your twin flame. Unless your twin flame passed away. That's the only way you can move on. Then I need to make a different video about this. But for the people who have the twin flame here, and it's true twin flame, and you separate and you want to move on, well. First of all, you need to start cleansing your family. Think about this. Who is more important, your family or your twin flame? If your family is more important, then it's easy to move on. Just focus on your family, do everything for your family, and you're good to go. However, I cannot do anything about the hole in your heart. It's going to be empty unless you fulfill it once again with your twin flame. So how to move on? It's actually the opposite. How to fix your twin flame relationship. I know you guys just ruined everything. Everything is with the legs upside down and the head is in the floor and everything. You made a mess. I understand. Well, it's not your fault. It's what you're carrying with you. You're carrying garbage. And the only way to collect this garbage is by fixing it yourself, okay? Every time I go to check online, for some answers and inspiration of how do I make videos for you, how do I speak to you, and it is unfortunate that most of the answers that come about the twin flame journey, it's more on the negative side. Like, it's telling me to tell you that you need to move on with your twin flame separation, accept that you separated, and things like this. I don't agree with this. If this is your real twin flame, you should never separate. You're only gonna damage yourself and delay the process. If you met your twin flame, that means the Kundalini knows that you're ready for the journey. There's no such thing, I'm not ready and stuff. You are more than ready. Otherwise, Kundalini wouldn't give you and your twin flame a chance to meet each other. Remember what you're doing here. I have goosebumps everywhere. Remember what you're doing here. You came here to resolve not only your life and your twin flame's life, but the karma between the two of you. And even though you specifically do not have karma between twin flames, you don't have, but it's you and your family, and your twin flame and their family. Okay? Do never accept your defeat. Do not accept your defeat. You're not defeated. You are not defeated. You are an amazing creature which is about to explode and show its highest potential with their twin flame. So with your twin flame, you will accomplish anything you can imagine. But you have to stick together. Together is the only way. Together is the only way.